You've decided you want to live authentically, so how can you know thyself? Let's get into it. So, on the journey to know thyself, people are going to find many pitfalls that they can possibly fall into. One of them will be essentially a kind of self-sabotage, where you try and rank yourself compared to other people, saying you're better than them or worse than them. You put others on a pedestal, might not even be a person, it could be an object or an event or a place. But you always say it to yourself as though it's better than where you are right now, or it's better than who you are, and you want to get back to that. But the key thing to notice here is that putting anything on a pedestal or ranking yourself better or worse than anything is an illusion, keeping you from yourself. And you may be wondering, how do you find thyself? It's by moving past these blockages, by realizing and understanding that you are no less greater or worse than anybody else. Sure, other people are learning differently and at different paces, but at the core of it, everybody is learning and everyone is growing. So no matter what you think or feel about yourself, no one is better or worse than you, and you are no better or worse than anybody. So what does polarization do from keeping us from our true self and our true intuition, from being authentic? What it does is it makes us think that we can only focus on one side, the good or the bad. And it may be nice to focus on only the good because it's comforting, it brings pleasure, it brings satisfaction, joy. But life has to have both, because if you only have one without the other, you're imbalanced. And no matter what you do, you will remain imbalanced. And you won't be able to receive that which you're seeking unless you incorporate the other half as well. For example, if the world is chaotic, you need some light to balance it. And if it's always positive, it gets boring. So you need some chaos to balance that, to make it interesting. If there's always too much chaos, it's too much. You need positiveness. If it's always too positive, it's too blissful. You need challenge, so you get chaos. So we need to find the balance in both. That means looking at your shadow side and your light side, both in yourself and in the world. You work with both your subconscious and your conscious to get back to balance. Now here's how. So the subconscious is where pretty much all the information we get every second is stored. About like 125 trillion bits of data is stored in our subconscious. The conscious mind only stores about 5% of that, barely anything. The subconscious has misbeliefs, it has doubts, it has fears, it has guilt, it has shamefulness, all these feelings. And the conscious mind is always trying to pick up the pieces of what the subconscious mind has already within it. We have to become conscious of what is unconscious within us to be able to fully tap into our intuition and therefore potential. The reason being is because on a day-to-day basis we might be thinking, why are we feeling this way? Why are we thinking of this? Why do I not feel like I'm going to get this? It's because that's your subconscious knocking on your door. But you don't exactly know what it is because the subconscious makes up trillions more bits of information per second than the conscious mind. The conscious mind only gives you what you need in that moment, but the subconscious mind takes in everything. That means limiting beliefs, that means trauma, that means fear, that means being ashamed, guilt, all of that. To access our intuition, we have to be balanced with both. We have to integrate both. The way we do that is by getting in touch with all the things that keep us blocked from ourselves. That means going into the subconscious mind and going into all the things that we don't have information about. The way to know where your subconscious is exaggerating things in your life, for me, I found that it's basically where you feel a great emotional attachment to it. If there is a great attachment to it, it's because there is a void in it that needs to be filled in. The way you can often tell if something's being very exaggerated is by the fact that it needs to feel like it's more than life. It needs to feel like it's the most utmost of importance, even if it's something rather mundane or simple. Oftentimes when we exaggerate something or something is very exaggerated, it's because whatever that core trait is, whether it's within an individual person or within the collective mind of the society that you're in, they have a shared or individual void that they agree upon. The way that I found for myself when I am being inauthentic, so I can bring myself back to intuition, is by seeing what it is that I feel like I need because of some kind of internal, insatiable hunger that doesn't feel good. Whenever there is something that one doesn't feel good about, they always attach onto something. They always reach out for something. The way to get back into intuition is to be able to see the pros and cons of that which you're seeking, because that balances out the void. Because what the void is trying to do is trying to say, I only want the good of this thing because I've experienced only the bad of this thing. But what your void is not understanding is that it's misunderstanding the pain. It's going, I need one side to fix the other side. But in actual fact, you need both sides to fill the void. In life, you need both the good and the bad, the ups and the downs. To be able to create something, you also must be willing to destroy something. And to be able to destroy something, you've got to create something. We, as a society, have lived in a world where we've only believed and felt that we need one thing rather than the other. But that's caused a great imbalance where we thought it would create balance. To conclude today's video, to be your highest self, it's about seeing the good and the bad in everything. And knowing that no matter what you do in life, even if it's something you really enjoy or something that you don't enjoy, there's always going to be a pro and a con to it. The reason why you need pros and cons to everything is because the pros can help support you. The cons can help grow you. You need both. You cannot have one without the other. And with that, hope you have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.